And now John Clarke and Dawe on political static.
Thanks for your time tonight.
Good evening. It's very good to be with you.
Now, you're a member of the public, a member of the Australian public, aren't you?
No, he stood himself down, Dave, because of these allegations. That's the problem. There are these allegations being made, and he stood himself down. He can't be the Speaker until they are... Hang on a minute, Dave. There's a bloke looking at me.
You are a member of the Australian public? Yes.
I'm a member of the Australian public?
Good.
Yes, I am.
Good. Well, thank you for coming in. I just want to get your reaction to the new ads the government's running at the moment.
No, that's why he stood down, Dave, because of those allegations. You see, well, it goes back to somehow the door of the office was open.
Hang on, excuse me.
What's Christopher Pyne got to do with it?
No, excuse me.
I don't think he's got anything to do with it. That's another matter.
Excuse me, can I ask you about these new ads?
Hang on, he's looking at me again. Sorry?
Can I ask you about these new ads the government's running at the moment, if you don't mind?
New ads?
Please. Yeah.
Yeah, what about them?
Well, what do you think about them?
Oh, they're very nice, yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice ads, yeah.
Well, why don't they mention the carbon tax? Isn't that deceptive? They're mentioning everything else but not the carbon tax.
It's a different bloke, Dave, because, no, that other guy, the little guy who sits in a little shelf separately in the Parliament and nods his head a lot, Craig someone, he's a different bloke.
Hang on, excuse me. Listen,
no, it's not the same guy.
Excuse me.
Nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, Australian public.
Hang on, just excuse me, Dave.
I am trying to get some sense of the responses around the country to the government policy initiatives coming out of Canberra. If you wouldn't mind...
So am I, and you keep interrupting.
Well, can I ask you what you thought of the budget?
The budget?
Yeah.
The recent budget?
The budget, yeah.
Well, most of the budget was leaked beforehand. He said he was going to deliver a surplus. He did, good boy, plenty of points there. He gave a whole lot of money to people who spend all of their income, so it's effectively a stimulus package. It'll probably work.
But the surplus is based on estimates. Now, what happens if there's a blowout in the current account? What happens to those estimates?
There's a credit card, though, Dave. That's the point, isn't it? Well, $6,000 on prostitutes and 270 on trying to get into the Parliament.
Allegedly.
Hey?
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
These
sorry?
These payments are allegedly made.
Well, Dave says they're all in the Fair Work Australia report.
What does Dave think of the budget? What do you think of the budget, Dave?
What do you think? You're getting this, Dave? What do you think of the budget? He says it's allegedly a budget.
Really? Yeah? Did he like it?
What do you make of it, Dave? Yeah, be honest. Yes, he says the $6,000's probably a bit tall, and he thinks we could get better value out of the 270 as well. He doesn't reckon it should cost that much to get into Parliament, and I think he has a point.
I think that's a terrific point.
We're with
Thanks,
you, Dave.
Yeah, no, that's terrific.
Thanks for popping by, Dave.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
He's here every Thursday.
Good.